Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to our fifth day of faculty development program on sustainable additive manufacturing in medical applications, UNSDG perspectives, organized by Lord's Institute of Engineering Technology and sponsored by AICTE Training and Learning Academy. Let's get refocused and dive into our next session. I hope you had a regenerating lunch break. We are excited to continue our learning journey in this afternoon. So I just request everybody to please have a huge round of applause for our today's chief guest, Professor K. Shashikanth sir, who is a controller of examination and professor in the Department of Civil Engineering from Osmania University, Hyderabad. I request our associate head of the department, Mr. M. Samantha Madhukar sir, to please come on the dais and occupy his chair. Now I request our head of the department, Mr. R. Suman sir, to please come on the dais and occupy his chair. A huge round of applause, everybody. I think everybody have had your lunch. So I just request everybody to please be active now. Now I request our Dean First Year and Dean Evaluation and Planning, Dr. K. Shashikanth sir, to please come on the dais and occupy his chair. Now I request Head of the Department of Civil Engineering, Dr. Farid sir, to please come on the dais and occupy his chair. I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Syed Azam Pasha Khadri sir, to please come on the dais and occupy his chair. I request our today's chief guest and speaker, Professor K. Shashikanth sir, to please come on the dais and occupy his chair, please. I request our students, Rahman, to please present a plan to our today's speaker. Request all the guests on the dais to please take your seat. I request our associate head, Mr. Samantha Madhukar sir, to please speak few words on this occasion.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a fifth day of the ATAL FDP sponsored on sustainable development, additive manufacturing in medical applications, UN perspectives. So today we are delivering, Professor Shashikanth sir is delivering a session on NEP, which is one of the key points, and ATAL has introduced it as a mandatory lecture which should be included in all ATAL programs. So when we are searching our Vice Principal sir and Controller suggested that Shashikanth sir will be one of the best choice for this, and when we approach Shashikanth sir without any asking, he accepted our invitation. So I thank you, sir, for making your time here, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. R. Suman sir, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, to please speak few words.
A very good afternoon. Sir, myself Suman Ramawat, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering. So, you belongs to Civil Department. So let me give some details of Department of Mechanical Engineering. So the Department of Mechanical Engineering established in the year of 2006 with intake 60. Now recently graduated batch, 100% placement, sir. We have 3 patent grants, 17 plus patent publications. We have 300 plus paper publications. There are 5 doctorates at present. And the very important point is that our department do very innovative projects with in collaboration with the different industries and academics like institutional educations. Sir, when there was a discussion regarding panel, means resource persons. So Dr. Syed Azam Pasha Khadri sir was highlighted your name in front of principal sir and our management. Again, there was a question ki sir belongs to civil department. How sir is connected with this? Then again, for this particular topic, because there we have added SDG perspectives. So NEP 2020 is compulsory, and the right person is suggested your name, sir. And sir, we are very thankful to you for taking your time, coming to our campus, and you are here to interact with our faculty members. Even we heard your schedule, very busy schedule, because being a COE, because we used to see our Azam Pasha Khadri sir. In one campus itself, sir is very busy. So we are handling many of the campuses. So thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and coming here. And I sure the very important point to participants by end of this session, undoubtedly you will carry a great knowledge, and that will be going to helpful for many of the other faculties and even students community also. With this, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. That's true. Uh, being having a busy schedule, sir found a time to express his gratitude to his faculty development program. That's so generous of you, sir. It also shows how compassionate he is towards the faculty development programs. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Now I would like to invite Dr. Farid, sir, head of the Department Civil Engineering, to please speak few words on this occasion.
It's a great honor for me, and it gives immense pleasure also to welcome such an eminent personality amongst us, Professor Shashikanth sir, who is Professor in Civil Engineering Department of Osmania University. I have seen sir personally in the university campus. He is quite busy with his routine, so we are extremely thankful to him for taking time out from the hectic schedule and attending our offline ATAL FDP organized by Mechanical Engineering Department of LIT. And I would also, welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, faculty members. As you are all aware that we are also planning to implement NEP 2020 in total. By LR 26, we are planning to prepare a detailed plan of action, and we are working on it right from now onwards. So this FDP on NEP 2020 definitely will go a long way in implementing it in our college by taking valuable insights and inputs from Professor Shashikanth sir. I know you are all very much eager to listen to sir, so without taking much of your time, once again I would like to thank the Department of Mechanical Engineering for giving an opportunity to interact with the august audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. K. Shashikanth, sir, to please speak few words on this occasion.
Respected Professor Shashikanth sir, Controller of Examination, Osmania University, Hyderabad, other colleague friends on to the dais, off to the dais, other college faculty members. At the outset, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks and regards towards Professor Shashikanth sir. Thank you very much for accepting our mechanical department AICTE funded FDP on sustainable development goals related to medical and other applications. So hopefully last 3 days we are enjoying all the sessions and learning so many new things. Okay, so today the sir is here to give some more inputs related to NEP 2020. I am also eagerly waiting, sir. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to participate.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Vice Principal and the convener of the 1 week faculty development program to please speak few words.
Good afternoon to one and all, respected dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, all the speakers, all our my colleagues has explained about how sir busy schedule. I want to add one thing that sir, whatever the results we used to display until unless sir final sanction, we cannot display that result. Make sure that yesterday we have successfully completed our first batch of autonomous sir. First batch of autonomous we have completed with a 93 percentage of passing. That credit goes to sir. Sir has guided from the right from the beginning, day one of the autonomous till date, wherever we felt, because everything was new. We are not aware of the autonomous uh, policies. We don't know the rules. So sir used to explain in spite of such a busy schedule. Sir used to explain each and everything. If you maintain this, then only it will can be signed. Otherwise, it will not. Okay, these are the points. So sir used to teach us like a student and a teacher, and we have learned a lot of things from sir. And believe that today's session also NEP 2020, you people feel that how sir used to teach, what the gravity, how the basic to the finish, scrap to finish, sir used to do. So I request all the participants listen and utilize this 3 hours or 1 hour, whatever the session. Please, you will be definitely, it will be help in your future. Thank you. Thank you a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir. However, we have a session of our today's speaker. We also request sir to please speak few words on this occasion. So please be from the
Good afternoon, one and all. First of all, I would like to thank LOTS management, principal, vice principal, and all other persons who are key persons in this ATAL program. First of all, I would like to really thank them for thinking me that I am an useful person to give on this NEP 2020. I'm really happy for that. And I think the introduction was so huge that I don't know whether I'll meet your expectations or not. I'm now a bit worried about that. Hope I will be able to live up to that expectation. Whatever you thought, I can do it for you. For that, I'm really thankful for that. Really speaking, see, I work in the area of climate change and impact of climate change, where I'm having currently 1 crore projects. I'm currently dealing with that. So I'm not really an expert in this NEP 2020, but I'll still try whatever the best practices at OU we are doing it, so that I want to make you aware what currently we are doing, and whatever the philosophies or whatever development that we are doing in the academic front over the last 20 years. I think they're mostly aligned with NEP 2020, except the fact that multiple entry and multiple exit we are not able to do. But still, the government of Telangana has not accepted these guidelines. So once probably if they accept, probably we are also going to accept them. Currently at OU we are not implementing, but all the broad guidelines we are following. But we are not allowing students to live in between, like what you call multiple exit and multiple entry. And currently that one we are not doing it, except that we are doing it in OU. At present, some of the students are actually got some jobs, they left, but we did not give any diplomas and degrees like that. Why means we did not accept NEP 2020 guidelines, because ours is a state funded government institution, so definitely we have to follow state government policy. So once they issue this guidelines, probably we don't mind. There is a one case from Himachal Pradesh. One IAS officer, he actually studied at OU when he was an IPS officer. We have a sort of MOU with Sardar Patel National Police Academy with our exam branch. They have a one MBA program. So during that IPS officer, he was appointed as IPS officer. So he has finished 1 year course in MBA. Second year he got IAS, so he left that, he joined IAS. Now he wanted, sir, can you give at least a partial degree, in a sense, postgraduate diploma in management, thoda, if you can give, that will be a great idea, he said. Then immediately we have put up this proposal in front of our executive council, the highest decision making at OU. They said, since we are not following NEP 2020 guidelines, so we will not be issuing like that. We have to tell them, we told them bluntly, sorry sir, we could not give because we have not followed those guidelines. But we have given some other alternative. Anyway, is going to pursue like that. So I think now, shall I have to tell now, sir, or yeah? Thank you, sir. This is my initial remarks about this. Again, I would like to really thank the management and for giving me this wonderful opportunity, at least to share you some good practices what we are currently doing in at OU. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I request all our dignitaries to please take your seats and let's get started again. I'm glad you all refreshed and ready for the next part of our program.
Hope I'm audible to you. Yeah, very nice setup we are having in this particular hall. Just would like to tell you the fact that my name is Shashikanth, professor in civil engineering, currently the controller of exams, Osmania University. The topic given to me was transforming higher education, implementing NEP, National Education Policy 2020 in practice. So these are my brief contents that I would like to inform you. That is introduction, what is NEP, then synthesis, advantages, NEP, way forward, and sort of conclusion. These are my content that I have proposed like this. And probably I like to go something beyond this, so I like to tell you in between. As we know, education policy refers to collection of rules and regulations to govern the education system efficiently. Basically, we need some rules so that you must govern it properly. Otherwise, as per NEP, as per the central government policy, they want all educational institutions to become autonomous by themselves. So that is the reason why last institution of engineering and technology has become autonomous. Otherwise, it would have been an affiliating institution. Do you know, across the globe, only 4 countries follow affiliating system. One is India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Only these countries around India, they have a system called affiliation. Like every year, people from government institution, they come and inspect your facilities, and if you are really on the target, then only your affiliation will continue. Otherwise, they will de-affiliate. Again, students from one institution, again they will be transferred to some other institution. Something, because the quality standards, if they do not maintain what is required of from them, otherwise your institution formally will be de-recognized or de-affiliated. Once your institution de-affiliates, so there will be a problem. I think you know what are those things. So these practices available only within 4 countries. Rest of the countries, they don't have, or rest of the countries of the world, they do not have this affiliating system. Every institution is autonomous. Every institution is capable of giving their own degrees. Okay, if you go to US, and every institution in US is autonomous, every institution is capable of giving their own degrees. So because they maintain such a quality platforms, but in India it is not like that. In India, no, like in school, we have to every time we have to alert them. Just look, students, you are you are making noise. Do like this, discipline, discipline. Even if you go outside, the policeman will be there. The policeman will take a danda and will fine you. So somehow our Indian psychology is like that. So maybe in that context they might have given it. Absolutely, maybe within 10, 20 years down the line, now all institutions will become autonomous, and now all institutions they themselves will be capable of becoming own degree. Probably Osmania University will be teaching and maybe doing their own research. Probably will not, a position like controller will not be there in maybe after 30, 40 years back. So without education policy, governance becomes difficulty in an orderly manner and provides a platform to meet standards and expectations of society. Recently, you heard one incident that HMB, that is Hindi Mahavidyalaya, it was an autonomous institution and that was having a 75-year history. Normally, a institution which is there for last 75 years, what society expects from them? We expect that their governance is good, their examination pattern is good, is it not? See, in a competition world where currently we are in, surviving an institution is very tough, isn't it? Okay, so what they recently, it was in for bad news that they made some mistakes while in the declaration of results. Okay, they made a mistake. What mistake they did? Passed candidates were failed, failed candidates were passed. So that mistake, that means they don't have governance, they don't have proper checking. I used to tell our large institution COE, you should be very careful about the result declaration because examination branch, examination system is the face of your institution, is it not? Ultimately, after 4 years, they'll come to exam branch, take the degree, that's a bye bye tata. They don't remember anything once they take the degree. And in that degree itself, you make a mistake. Where is the sanctity? Where is the that respect you earn from the society? Is it not? So you can make a mistake in the class. You can make mistake something else. Question paper may be sometimes wrong. You might have given wrong question paper. Okay, that's okay. That is understandable, or you can correct it. How can you make a mistake in the declaration results? All your staff of exam branch, are they sleeping? What checking you are doing? What sort of mechanism you have established? So there comes the problem. So therefore, governance is most important in an orderly manner. Okay, even in Usman University we have like even 1950, 1960 records also. If you come, we'll show you who passed. Okay, all the records we have kept even today. You can come and see, they are kept intact so that nobody can question. Even today, last time there came a one person from Saudi Arabia. He worked for 30 years, he was retiring. You know, Saudi government has a peculiar policy there. What policy, Baluto? Once you retire, you have to give your credentials that this candidate is correct, his degree is genuine, high. Then afterwards, he will get all his retirement benefits. So that person came to us, records were there. Somehow some mistake happened. I don't know what mistake. It is, I was not the concerned person at that time. Some mistake went, or they have sent correct report, it did not reach them. So he came to Saudi to our OU sir, I am 1984 student whom I've passed mechanical engineering. Everything is correct, sir. I'm my whole stuff is stuck and I don't know what is going to happen. I mean, he has his own concerns, is it not? So immediately we have sent a report to them stating that yes, they are genuine, everything. We have given all certificates, everything, whatever you want. We said even Saudi, that consular general, if you are having doubt है तो आप भी आ सकते हैं, verify कर लो. and then he came, and then he took the everything in perfect order. So then, what I want to say that if you maintain the records properly in a way in which people, we don't know how the requirement will come. Already I am having some governance, how to issue certificate, genuinity. Sometimes there are some certificates which are not there in our rule book. And if you don't have rule book, does not mean that I don't have, मैं नहीं दे सकता, ऐसा बोल सकता क्या? Student is studying in US or studying in Saudi or wherever he wants, the company or that particular institution wants in this format. And I cannot say that, is it voice is ज़्यादा तारा नहीं ना? It's okay. Yeah, because it is showing me higher decibel in my ear, so that's why. Okay, okay, now it's okay. Slightly put it down so that it will not be reverberating too much and causing discomfort to you, not to me, discomfort to you. So it's okay now. Is it okay for you? Yeah. So then what do you want? I mean, so you should also have a setup of rules and regulation governance, so that even something which is not there, which student want, ultimately as exam branch have to serve the people, serve the students, isn't it? So you should have a mechanism, you should have a sort of setup where dynamically also you can need to take a decision and send it to the satisfaction of our students. So that's where you are not supposed to compromise on the quality and the quantity standards. So you should develop those SOPs, that is standard operating procedures you have to establish. So that's why if you come to OU, we'll give you. So NEP 2020 envisions an India-centered education system that directly contributes to transforming India sustainably into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all. So this is our policy matter. The policy and vision is that, I think if you look at what is the vision of Lord's institution, so just look now. So that means we want to provide education to all. That might be the primary motive. And also we wanted to give quality education, and we want to make a society vibrant through the knowledge that you are supplying. I think if you see any vision, any mission of any institution, these will be broad guidelines. Even if you go to IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, whatever, this will be the broad guidelines. So they wanted to establish as a center of excellence or one of the pioneering institutions in India. Or if you go to Harvard, if you go to Stanford, they wanted, their vision and mission is very high. You just read when you get a time. That's really excellently drafted, those vision mission statements. So like that we have to, so our vision is to develop our society, a knowledge society we want to develop, not simple, you know, uh, like don't I mean what we want is not producing simple educators, or we don't want, we want to set up or we want to give quality engineers to the society. That should be our motto, not simply producing engineers from the college of, from the portals of Lords. No, we want quality engineers so that they should come to the society and serve the society in a better way and make qualitative change in the life of the people. It aims building a global best education system rooted in Indian ethos and aligned with the principles, and therefore thereby transforming India into a global knowledge superpower. So what India can do best, anyway, India has some of the problems we have, we know that. But what best India can do now is, we can easily become a superpower, especially knowledge superpower. Yes, we have every ability and every capability of producing top notch, ready to finish it off and come out with flying colors. That's the best quality we have. Now, from these perspectives, definitely we have much better scope of improving this. So luckily, as far as NEP 2020 is concerned, as for the policy of the central government, yes, central government also thinking now this NEP 2020, it is also further emphasizing, further improving on the earlier system. So definitely we are happy in that. Just look now, first NEP came in the year 1968 when Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister. Then in the year 1986, Rajiv Gandhi gave us some dimension to the education policy. Then in the year 92, it modified during P.V. Narasimha Rao's time. He introduced a concept called uh, MSET. Do you know why MSET came? MSET came in the year 1992. Previously, there was no MSET. They used to give seats based on your intermediate marks. Then Narasimha Rao told, no, don't give uh, admissions based on this. You try to conduct entrance test and give seats in well institutions. So that's from there MSET and sort of entrance mechanism came. And policy of our NEP is that always we try to give access and equity. See, if you talk about, every institution should accept all the student without region, religion, no bars at all. All institutions should accept per se the student whatever you get. You cannot deny them admission stating that you don't belong to this, that, this. No, you are supposed to give admission if they qualify the entrance or whatever modes of your policy of admission is concerned. You have to accept them if they come into that. Right now, when it comes to 2020, now our new prime minister, our prime minister said that enough is enough now. We should now move towards quantity, not only quantity, the quality of education is equally important, not just producing engineers, but quality engineers should come from the portals of system. So therefore, now the more emphasis is given on quality now. So that's why whenever you take admission, people ask, आपका NRF ranking क्या है? Whether it is NB accredited, whether it is NAC accredited, or you have what sort of quality you are maintaining, or what is your quality 9001? Are you having quality certification? So people are coming and asking. If you have these quality standards or quality certification, people think that some orderliness is there in this institution. And now you have become autonomous. Now people should not, I always used to say, CEO is up. Because sir, just look, what was your percentage of pass when you are not autonomous, when you are under OU, and what was your pass percentage of autonomous? Then I have seen many institutions, I don't want to name through this public platform, and there is a sea change. What is that change? I don't know. But the fact was that it was 30% when they were autonomous, affiliated to OU, their percentage was only 30-40. Now suddenly if I see 70%, 80%. I'm happy that there is double the percentage in terms of is concerned. Now I also wanted to see what is the quality. How do you think your results have improved? Then immediately I told him, bring that certificate, bring this, bring that. Then asked, who set the question paper? दिखाइए. Who are your question paper setters? नाम बताइए. Then valuation भी आप ही नहीं करवाना. Don't involve your papers. Your faculty for evaluation. Then our feeling रहता ना, yeah, he is my student. नहीं civil नहीं तो mechanical कुछ ना कुछ. Then slowly what happens? We tend to lean our own students. Then I said, you show me, don't do yourself valuation. These are the two biggest impediments, isn't it? So usko मैं हटा दिया, right? Remove them. You call external people. Then I want to see what is the quality question paper. Are you following Bloom's taxonomy? Or is simply giving, Bloom's taxonomy may be up to 7 levels we have, or 6 or 7. 6, okay, 6 levels. Are you setting the question paper level 1, level 2? Then what is there? Level 1, level 2? Only byhearting, is it not? Knowledge reproduction, I don't want this. I want go to next level. What is your analysis? What is your design? What is your creation? So in this way, we try to question them. You try to change them. Next time, you have to change them in order to follow our quality policy of the government. Right? So then comes, I'll come to this point. Yeah. So I also wanted to tell that your vision states your quality policy. Your vision should be aligned with the national standards of the government. So don't I've seen some colleges writing vision so poorly. Anyway, I'm not the authority. I'm the authority. I'm not saying that. As an autonomous institution, I can say, not as affiliating, so I'll not be able to comment on them. So when they become, probably if I have right to tell them to improve. Luckily, it's good, so no comments on that. Do you know what is the difference between vision and mission? Vision is a broad policy, like you wanted to achieve excellence in the professional education through quality, innovation, and to encourage premier. I just can't see it. Yeah, once again, I'll read it. Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology strives continuously for excellence in professional education through quality, innovation, teamwork, and to emerge as the premier institution in the state and across the nation. It's a very well written vision statement. It is on par with our central government thought process. Okay, then comes our vision statement. Okay, so you have broken your mission in 4 to 5 small lines or paragraphs, assuming each line represents a paragraph. That's good. So mission is a way or means of achieving vision. So your mission statement should be such that they are quantifiable and should reach to your vision statement. So you should write like that. You're getting my point? So mission statements are the ways and means of achieving vision. So people see that you write like that, so that they are measurable, they are point. I think during your NBA assessment, NAC assessment, I think you know how the structure goes on. Okay, I'll come to that point later on. So each and every program outcomes, each and every our course outcomes, they should be aligned towards mission of the statement. Then only your institution is autonomous or a institution of reckoning. So they should be aligned like that. It should. I mean, if you are a computer science student, is a top down approach रहना चाहिए and bottom approach रहना चाहिए. So NBA always talks about all academic, I mean all accreditation, they go from bottom to top, but we write top to bottom. So they should move like stepwise, एक के बाद. So they should be properly written so that it becomes easy when you go for NBA and NAC, so that you will get a good marks. I mean, with my little experience, I wanted to say that. So next one is, you should also say governance policies for implementation and academic plans to physical infrastructure, like how your academic plans are there to teach, whether you really have physical infrastructure, it is really matching or not. Is it not? Now the needs of students and expectations of students are also changing. Okay, so therefore towards that end, definitely you have to have those planning mechanism should be implemented in that sense. Then, as you rightly said, quality assurance to accreditation, NRF, QS ranking. So every institution now should participate into these ranking methodology. At least you should get some ranking level, like 1 to 100, yeah, 1 to 150, 150 to 200. Your institution where you are working for should aim for that if your institution is autonomous. So then only there is a meaning for an autonomous institution. So therefore I urge you, I in fact tell you to think in those lines of quality, and the quality should be measured by third persons. Don't say that my percentage of pass is 70%, 80%. That's good one way, but also that should be quantifiable by external agencies. When they come, really they say that yes, large call students are really doing well in the software industry. The employer, that's why during your NBA we do know, we take direct and indirect sir? Yeah, feedback, exactly. So they all talk about our quality stuff that you are trying to give them. So therefore, see that your students do well not only in the classwork, they should also take up leadership work, they should also be a proactive members in whatever work they do. So see that even in the class, okay, those students who are really dull, make them at least talk, give them certain exercises where they can be a good resource persons. So in those lines, you must think to do that. And Indian scenario or Indian universities, definitely we lack of quality faculty. This problem is there everywhere. So therefore, but still you have to strive hard. Political people say that especially Usman University, it is for many of them it is a political launching pad. But you can't stop them, isn't it? Yeah, it's a education stuff. If they want to become a political leader, yes, let them. So people who are really into that, they make use of OU or any university for that matter as a launching pad. That's okay. But but definitely but definitely that's a problem. And I don't think it's a problem, but see that it moves in a proper sense. And if they want to launch as a political pact, they should not misuse our university for their benefits. So that must be stopped. Then every institution we have financial constraints, isn't it? Not like every institution, even IITs, NITs still have financial constraints, is it not? So within that we have to really come up very nicely. Governance issues we have, regulatory bodies also have some problems. Recently we have seen, isn't it? Our NBA people also getting affected, isn't it? So therefore, these are our typical problems. We can't help it out. Okay, that's a different story. Uh, the objectives come in like that: revamping of higher education system, creation of world-class multidisciplinary higher education institutions in the country, and unfortunately, that our gross enrollment ratio is still very poor in India. I think you know what you mean by gross enrollment ratio. If you go to village or entire India, let's say 100 people join our primary education system. By the time they come to 10th class, that number becomes only 60 to 70. That means remaining, they drop out. Now from intermediate, from 10th class to intermediate, again 20-30% they'll go out and they will drop out because of various issues like family problems, money constraints. Then comes our degree program. Do you know you are lucky, especially girls education is poor in India, is it not? So now under these circumstances, how many girls are enrolled in the degree? From 100, by the time I come to degree, only 30 to 40%, remaining 60% गायब हो चुके. Now from degree, what is the enrollment for PG? All will not get GATE exam, this, that, PG set. So again only just 20 to 25% only. So 100 say only 25 is coming to the next level. 75% gone. Next from PG to PhD, how many? Only 2%. Do you know in India, only 2% of the population are PhD holders. Just imagine 140 crores, only 2%, and those who got a PhD, and be lucky that you are in the top 2% of our population, right? So what I wish to say that from that perspective, our enrollment ratio is going down and down. People say that India needs 700 and plus universities to reach to 50% by 2035. Currently we are having how many? Around 400 plus universities. Still, ఇప్పుడే మనం అనుకుంటున్నాం క్వాలిటీ ఏమవుతుందో కదా. Whenever we see universities, new universities coming, we always think about, hey, what is the quality standards, poor universities. Even we are not even sparing. New IITs say that new IITs, even in the paper also came yesterday, that especially tier 3 IITs. What are those tier 3? Tier 1 bole to IIT Bombay, Kharagpur, Madras, that 5 universities, 5 IITs are tier A. Tier B bole to IIT Hyderabad, IIT Gandhinagar, IIT Indore, those institutions who were created just 10 years back. 15 years back. Now the new IITs that have come like Tirupati is a new IIT. Dharwad is a new IIT. Jammu, IIT Jammu is a new university. Bhilai is a new IIT. They come under Tier 3 IITs. So people are saying that these IITs are not performing well. Government should do something to improve the quality standards. Even we are not sparing to comment on these IITs where quality students join, but still people are casting some aspirations stating that these IITs are not good. You still pump a lot of money. Do you think by pumping more money, quality will improve? I leave it to the answer to you. Is it not? Sometimes money alone cannot lead to quality. Is it not? That entire structure should help. So that's why we say in OU or whoever may be at the top level, maybe vice chancellor, maybe controller, maybe registrar, it is not that important. What key parameters you leave when you leave the office, that is important, so that somebody else will come and sit and take it forward to the new level. So the administration should have a broad vision so that individuals are not important, teamwork is important. Ante kadamma? So therefore, in this context, these are some new thoughts have come. As usual, our idea is to have global rankings. Okay, our standards are very need to improve. And one of the most important highlights of our NEP 2020 is that we are having flexible multidisciplinary learning alongside focus on competing on the global education scenario. What is important is here is we wanted to have a flexible system. Are you really feeling in your college, whether you are JNTU affiliated or OU affiliated, are you feeling there is some flexibility there in your academic curriculum? We have a lot of, I don't say lot, there is some academic freedom. Like people from civil engineering can do minor in computer science, minor in other branches. Similarly, other branches people can do some minor in whatever they wish to do. So don't you think there is a flexibility? Similarly, if I, let's say, as a civil engineer or for that matter any specialized person, if you go out, you have to do certain for your living, you have to make your own career, and wherein even for civil or computer science, some 40 to 50% core subject you have to study. And if you leave the core subject, what is the fun in studying in that course? Better you do some courses where you are interested, isn't it? So that option is always there for you. So considering that, when you read 50 to 60% core engineering branches or core branches for which you took the admission, and remaining where you have electives, we have open electives, we have, is it not? We have project work, we have. So where you have given full freedom, you choose whatever you want. Some mandatory courses are there where you need to study some value education, where you need to study certain political system or Indian constitution. So these are flexibilities are given. When we studied, we were not having, we used to study all related to civil, mechanical, electronics, electrical, totally filled with all these subjects. And people say that recently I've seen one person, recently MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, really appointed one Indian in the topmost position, where he was a multidisciplinarian. Although his main was electrical and computer science, he first did his BE in electrical, then went on to become a computer science, and then he has specialized in very advanced course. He is the only one guy he can do. For example, previously our RBI governor Rangarajan, do you know his background? He is basically a electrical engineer from IIT Delhi. Then he studied management and become an economics professor. Just look now how he has transformed. Electrical engineer, becoming a financial advisor, and finally become governor of RBI governor. Normally it never happens. Because US has introduced this long ago, these flexible curriculum, that really helped him. So now India also wanted to catch up that. A major benefit is how degree programs have been revised, giving students several points at which to join and leave. This is one important thing. But in India, because our curriculum and our job market is not that dynamic, why we are not really successful in this, that is called multiple entry and multiple exit. In US, no, even once you finish your plus 2, you can get some jobs. But of course, I mean, is it not in US, people if they finish plus 2 or some 10th or intermediate, they'll get some jobs. But in India, do you think will you get some kind of jobs? So therefore, and even if they study degree engineering or some other program, they study 1 year, they immediately get a good job, leave it and go and finish off their job. Again, they'll come back because US higher education is very costly. I happened to meet some of my professors at US. They told if you want to enroll in US engineering education, 20,000 US dollars private. That's 20,000 US dollars for a year or semester is quite costly, both costly. So students, after intermediate, they'll be, they'll get more freedom. Sometimes parents will not pay any money for their education. They themselves have to earn. So for them, they leave the course. I mean, they'll do the job, come back, study. Like this, they have that environment, like multiple entry and multiple exit. But in Indian context, aisa nahi hai, isn't it? In Indian context, our parent will support us, is it not? They support till you get a job. Luckily, our family system is so good that our people are able to support that. But US, it's not like that. They just leave it. That's your job. You have to do. So luckily we are in a good, strong environment. Undergraduate study can be completed in 3 or 4 years. If you complete 3 years, you can get a degree. If you study 4 years, you are directly enrolled for PhD now straight away without doing any master's program. Previously, if you want to join PhD, compulsorily you used to have MTech or ME. Now it is not needed. Straight away you can do that. So this is some of these policies. Now in the years to come, UGC and AICTE will go away. They no longer will survive. Then government is thinking of Higher Education Commission of India. And even in Higher Education Commission of India, there are regulatory bodies, standards and policy. Then like UGC, which gives monies to the universities, we have called Higher Education Grants Council, where they'll give budget to all state government sort of institutions like universities, and the General Education Council for developing the curriculum. So they wanted to divide 4 separate entities, and each one has given a separate job to do. Maybe that will further improve our standards. And major focus of our NEP is outcome based learning. That's what I said. So now what is important? We are tuned to giving one way lecturing, isn't it? I'll stand on the platform and I'll be going on giving lecturing. So we are used to this kind of culture. Now slowly and steadily, it is not like that. It is something else. You should also allow them. Now UGC has taken several initiatives in reforming higher education in India based on learning outcome. That is important. That means how do you measure learning outcomes? This is the most toughest part. So there are still a lot of ambiguities there. There are a lot of uncertainties there. Is it not? There are a lot of uncertainty. How do you measure outcome of a student? For example, a student getting, but still it is based on whatever they score in the exam. For example, a student getting a CGPA 9.9, a student getting 6.5 and student getting 5.5. How do you measure quality of that student? The first and foremost quality of that learning outcome is CGPA reflects his performance. Is it not? CGPA reflects the performance. Sometimes the students who are good at writing, sometimes some students are not good at writing something on the paper. Is it not? So sometimes you might have seen in your own experience, the student is very good, you know, uh, as a outspoken person, but when it's writes, he won't do anything at all. His performance is poor as far as his exams are concerned. So now, Government of India has given freedom to you. Choose what you want. Whether you want, how you want to have a, like, you know, when I studied in IIT Bombay, during my course, you know what they said, the faculty will tell you, okay, he will, I think we used to have exams throughout the semester. Now in LARTS or in OU, what we are doing is we are still giving more importance to SEE. What is SEA? Semester and exam, we are giving a lot of importance. But in IITs in Bombay, where I finished my education, they say that final education is only 30%, 40% weightage. Even if you want to see BITS Pilani, their final exam is around 50%. Then quizzes, then internals. How many internals you want? Internals. Sudden exams. Okay? Sudden exam today, he will not tell anything at all. Today there will be exam. He will come and give, distribute, answer the question. So these, you know, these sort of examination patterns which they are doing throughout the semester, you give, state what is the policy, what is the percentage you are giving. So in this way we improve. And you know, student एक बार क्या होता final in semester में, last time many students come to me, sir मेरा health अच्छा नहीं था, I did not write final exam. What we did, अरे every student is coming, we told you conduct instant supplementary बोल के कर दिया. It is giving flexibility. Okay, you conduct instant exam or advanced supplementary exam, will tell them, so that you are giving one more opportunity. If you miss, he will be waiting one more year. So now we made a sort of flexibility in approach. For example, I was telling some students are very good at, I know, extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Then for that, UGC has given some guidelines now. Even if you also give some credits to curricular and co-curricular, you also take a policy decision in your board of studies meeting or in your BOG that we wanted to give some credits to these advanced courses. Then he can skip some courses like mandatory course, Constitution of India, right? Some MC courses, mandatory courses like environmental science. Those you can avoid and you can do that. Now you try to give more, you know, practical oriented classes wherein you try to give them. Suppose you tell them we have got mini projects. What are you doing? We are still confused what to do. Mini project. We are telling student come. Some student will come, some student will not come. Those students who are really practically good, they will come. Sir, I am thinking like this. Can I do? Maybe their idea may be raw idea. You can, you know, since you are a bit experienced or you are working in the same field for quite long, definitely I feel that you have. Even let's say if you don't have idea, it's quite true that. Then you align with some other field person who is working in the field. Call him if you know somebody, or you tell somebody. So you see whether that idea gets work up. And I came to know that some of your friends that Sumant was telling, what is his name? Suman was telling that how many patents you have filed. Just look now, it's transformational stage because of changes in global economy, looking for excellent workforce. See, you should really develop. Now I also felt happy because of these, you know, changes that are happening. After 10 years, IIT student and students of OU and student of LARTS will be sitting together and doing a problem. What a great idea, is it not? This IIT student is sitting and OU student is sitting, or NIT student sitting, and people from low level, I don't know what to use that, or people from not so great institution, they are sitting and doing the same problem and working for the same company. What more do you need Don't you think your vision and your all efforts have resulted in a fruitful sort of education? I strongly believe that. I want that sort of stuff. So that only happens when you provide quality education and quality thought process. See, you may lack anything. I agree. You have a lot of lacunas are there. आपका salary कम हो सकता है और I mean I know a lot of stuff is there, but what you should not lack is your thoughts and mind should be pure and work for the institution and improvement. That should not stop you from reaching the level. The moment you think salary come high, I'll do less, you will be there, you will be then and there itself. You will never move. We don't know where and where your opportunity knocks. You should really work for that automatically. You think this is a platform or wherever you work, you should always grow further. That's important. The challenge is to create a good and capable workforce which can cater to the needs of the modern society. The modern society needs a lot of stuff. I used to tell them that during COVID-19, a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have changed. The way education has changed, is it not? घर में बैठ के अब सुन रहे हो. The way banking, yes, by sitting at home, we are doing a lot of banking, we are paying a lot of stuff. Is it not? If that opportunity did not come, probably things would not have come to this stage. Learning has become so easy, but only thing you need the talent to learn, you need the urge to learn. If you miss that, everything gone. And you know, I used to see one professor from Japan. He works for New York University. He gave an interesting piece of the world, how world will look like in the year 2050. I just I don't know how to pronounce his name because Japanese names are difficult to pronounce. I think some me or something like that. You just Google it, you'll get. He gave a fantastic ideas how world will look like in 2050. If the pace with which changes are happening, and definitely is an eye opener how world would be. Maybe if we are integrating I don't know how it would be. Whether and the other flip side of that is how many people, how many jobs people lose. What is the is it not already there is so much of stress among the youngsters because AI is taking a lot of jobs. That may be true, is it not? But the quality, there is always demand for quality workforce, is it not? See, AI also can do only a certain extent. Beyond that, again, that has to be trained, isn't it? So in that context, who should train? We should train them, isn't it? So definitely there is always opportunities for quality workforce, and if you fall down, definitely you'll always fall down. Therefore, governments have greater role in providing high quality education and design efficiently. Anyway, okay, that's okay. Now the fact is that uh, I told you we need to have minimum 700 universities to accommodate these changes. So it's a really a massive change, massive universities. Definitely, I see that you may be getting employment in those universities. Who knows, tomorrow Lars may become one more university. So these changes cannot be, cannot be foreseen now. If you maintain a quality, there is no change at all. I mean, there is no probability at all, and definitely these are there. The concern is both quality and quantity to take care of both excellence and employability. The at stake is excellence. What is important? Excellence you should maintain, and also employability of your workforce. So how many you are going to give, that is important. Innovation and technology can be drivers that can accelerate Indian higher education system. That's what I said. 70 patenting, definitely it's a good sign, and technology you are driving well or your innovation cell is doing well. So definitely you should come out more and more such innovations. Technology and enabler can reshape the learning environment. Already digital and online learning has been going on massively. So definitely, I don't know, I want to ask you one question to you. How does digital online learning would be in future? How do you expect? In terms of quality, I'm looking at in terms of quality. Now we are exposed to certain level of online experience now. And everyone feels that this online experience is not enough or not good enough to really rise enough. But still people still want one-to-one contact, isn't it? Only after having certain amount of knowledge and skill, then probably online education will be very easy. Without basics, everything you learn from scratch always difficult. So therefore people like you, there is always scope for you. Now the question is, how does online learning would be in future? Anyone wants to give some inputs here? You know what is presently online education is there. I want to make more effective. Then how you can do? Considering all the limitations that you have, definitely in future also, some limitation. I have to overcome some limitations. Any idea? If you develop some tool and flowchart, definitely there are good companies will take you. Think about it. Develop some new forms of assessment so that you can be a force to reckon with in the revolutionizing the learning and education. And I'm going to focus on current examination system, what we are doing as part of this. So my focus would be on this higher educational transformation. I told you examination branch conducted exam is the face of any institution, or is the face and heart of any institution. If your examination pattern is good, if the quality, if the evaluation is good, definitely. Why do you think so? IIT still, I wanted to share my own experience. When I wrote my semester exam, end semester exam, uh, in IITs, you won't get any define, explain, okay? Those kinds of questions are not at all there. There, questioning starts only from 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 5, 6, 7. Design, analysis, synthesis, and creation of new system. And questions are so sharp, it will be just like yes or no type ఉంటుంది. అంటే తెలిస్తే ఎస్, తెలియకపోతే నో. అంటే జీరో ఆర్ నో అంతే. కొన్ని ఎగ్జామ్లో జీరో వచ్చిన, కొన్ని ఎగ్జామ్స్లలో జీరో వచ్చిన సంఘటనలు కూడా ఉన్నాయి. When I go after seeing question paper, write the roll number, give it and come back. I could not write. You're getting my point? So if you really exposed to such a type of evaluation, that is important. But considering our students' strength, their ability and skill of understanding what we are doing, we are starting from level 2, level 3, level 4. We are fluctuating in these 2, 3, 4 only. And we should also test, since you became autonomous, to go higher level and see how performance would be. At least some assignments you make very tough. I want you must make assignment very tough, so that who is really a good student you can find out. Not as part of continuous assessment, CIE, this boy might be good, but still that is your perception. But given the quality of questions, who knows who is the dark student in your system? He might be a good one that you have not tested. You have always untested them. So therefore, design very quality assignments. This is my strong recommendation. If not end semester exam, or if not mid semester exam. So that is important. Examination system is affiliating in nature. Okay, the system more often than not, insulates student from quest of knowledge, excitement of discovery and joy of learning. It is mostly memory and routing. Only just you are memorizing and reproducing them. So such a type of question should be avoided now. You should make them something twisting should be there. See that those questioning systems are done. There is little focus on continuous assessment during teaching learning process. Focus is only on getting marks, and they have to write another job exam. Now just look now. Previously, when our parents were there, during their time, maybe I don't know, there won't be any exam. The moment they used to give their biodata, immediately they used to get a call, you come and join. That was used to be their sort of employment opportunities when our parents got a job. Now today, is it like this? No. Again, you have to write one more exam, one more exam, one more exam. A series of exam khatam hi nahi hoti. Last time, that means why it is not done. Recently, when I met one of my friend in IIT Bombay to join one company, he is being interviewed for 10 times. Series 1, Series 2, 10 quality. He was joining a very highest position of the company. He was being interviewed for 10 times. Of course, formally no, as an exam nahi tha. So what I wish to say that at least you can do, don't always allow them. Now, as far as Usmania, you see, if you want to apply for IITs for a teaching position, you don't have to write any exam. Please remember, when you come, even a lot of students who do their PhD from US, when they want to come back to IITs for job employment, they will not write any exam. Whatever PhD work they have done, based on that they'll ask the question and they'll take they'll give an appointment. I want such a system should come also. And that is possible only when you really do the work qualitatively. See, the moment a person goes to US, does his PhD, come back and apply for IIT, do you think they'll just like that take? They'll see his total PhD work, what he has done, what is the new innovation, what is the new, yeah. So therefore, in that context, so definitely that is important. So therefore, I wish that I want that very strong performance in terms of desired level of desired level of knowledge and expertise should be obtained. And why examination reforms are important? I think we are not checking his knowledge, we are not checking his skill, we are only checking his memory power. Is it not? And memory power is not at all stuff like that. So try to really innovate yourself. Even if the questions are getting repeated, don't worry about that. You try to give new sort of application oriented questioning is important. Don't ask them F is equal to MA. You tell them, you give M and you give A, tell them to calculate what is the force being applied on a system. Or you give different forces on them, then you tell them how to do that. So like that, testing should be done in that way. Memory learning is now needed. I don't say that memory learning is not required. It is needed, isn't it? But when it is needed, when it is not needed, that you must know. Okay, the student should have that adequate theoretical knowledge, is it not? And more often than not, the fact is that you should also be exposed to challenging environment that currently prevails, where world is currently looking at. So try to develop those questions and questionnaire. There is need to assess application of skills of higher abilities like analysis, creation, design, evaluation. That's what Bloom's taxonomy, go to higher level. Reforms are needed to assess overall development of students. Critical thinking, problem solving ability, right application of knowledge, skills, and maintain ethics. These are important skills that I am looking at. And why do you need? Framework for outcome based education, assessment types, assessment rubrics, external and continuous internal assessment, credit system and grading, question bank also if you develop, that's good. Moderation, use of technological intervention, result declaration, recommendation, these are final terms which I am looking at. I think what is a grade point, just because what is assessment, what is course outcome, what is credit, you know what is cumulative grade point, how to calculate. I think all of you know that. Suppose student, if he scores 80 marks or 90 marks, he'll be placed in one grade point, A grade or O grade. Okay, then that grade I'll be given in terms of 1 to 8 rating. So that grade multiplied by the grade of the subject, you will get, and you do for all subjects in a semester, you will get cumulative grade point divided by the credits in that semester, you will get SGPA or semester grade point. You do the same thing for entire coursework, you will get that. And you know, there are some advantages of switching over to grade point for the benefit of students. You know, people say that, I also calculated, those students who get 58%, 57%, अगर percentage में लिए तो they will become second class. But if you compute in terms of SGPA, they will become first class. Those border cases के लिए, for them it is advantageous, they will be falling under first class में आ जाते. That is the only, that is the advantage. And apart from that, no, question paper, that setting is important, but this is one advantage of switching over to SGPA or CGPA. Okay, Amma. Then grade point average, that now are learning, that outcome based education. Okay, in the outcome based education, I would like to know the skill level of the students. Okay, what is the application oriented stuff like that. And these are the these are the skills I want to know from the students in this. That is important. The OB is student centered, emphasizing the mastery of skills and knowledge, allowing for more dynamic and flexible learning environment. So I want these to be done rather than old set of questions that are possible. So now this is the time we have to switch over to these new modes of testing of the students. Program education objectives, program learning outcomes, course outcomes, they're totally, I said, they're aligned to mission, vision statements. I think those who are already working in NBA, they know how to map them, how to give them COPO, I mean articulation matrix. From there, I can calculate what is your attainment level and things like that, where you need to implement. These are the modern ways of techniques. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.